So welcome to class today. We're just going to start seated on the mat. All you need today is your mat and some water. But we're going to start with a little psychological acupressure, also known as tapping, where we activate the meridian points along the body with the dominant hand. So just take your dominant hand and tap this karate chopping point on the bottom of the hand. This is where we think about maybe our intentions. We think about where we are mentally right now, and then we try to bring in the feelings, emotions, and beliefs that we want. So take both fingers, and it's like the amount of pressure you use if you're tapping your best friend on the shoulder. Just a little tap, tap right there. The next point is right at the start of the eyebrows. So both hands. And we're just thinking about where we are right now. Maybe we started today with a little bit of angst or worry. I'm accepting that angst and worry. I'm accepting that the temple's here now. There are things about our situation in coronavirus that I cannot change. I'm accepting that maybe I feel a little bit less magical right now than I usually do. Let's take those fingers right underneath the eye sockets, that fleshy part of the cheek. We're going to tap right there. I'm accepting that the go-getter that I usually am, I'm not feeling like her. Let's take the dominant hand, top of the lips. I'm feeling a little bit blocked, a little bit thwarted from the things that I usually like to do. Let's tap below the lips. But even though I'm feeling this way, right below the clavicle. And then take the right hand underneath, right here underneath the armpit, just where that bra strap is. I still fully and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. Take both hands, that point in between the wrists. So we'll do one more round. Both fingers, top of the head. Maybe during this time, I'm being asked to do more than I usually do. Maybe that means I have to shift a little bit. And maybe that means I have access to even more magic. I have access to even more power. I have access to even more gratitude than I normally do. And people need me more than ever. People need honesty. People need truth. People need someone they can count on right now. People need love. People need a virtual hug. People need yoga. And I'm incredibly grateful for that, and I fully love, accept, and forgive myself for any of those feelings I was feeling before. And so it is. Let's take the hands to the top of the knees. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale through the nose. Maybe take the chin to the chest. Roll the head right to left. Just accepting all of those thoughts that we just walked through together. Having gratitude for exactly where you are right now. 2, 1, hands to heart. I'm going to shift around however you want to get to child's pose. With the knees wide. Big toes come to touch. Exhale. Sits bones come all the way to the heels or hovering above, whatever works for you today. third eye comes down to the mat. We come into our Ujjayi breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. We're building heat today because you can't stretch a cold muscle. So tent the fingertips. We're going to barrel roll the chest. Either clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever way speaks to you right now. It's almost like your rib cage is going in a little circle around the spine. 2, 1. Let's take the right hand off the mat. Left thumb to touch, or stack the hands. And this is a great time to sink into our intentions for class. Whether you want to work on your personal power, like we talked about in that little tapping exercise. Whether you want to bust through some blocks today, or maybe take the hands to center. You just want to find peace. Let go of all that striving. So I can't tell you what your intention should be for today, but set it for yourself. Take your right hand to meet the left off the mat to the left, or stack the palms. But make sure if you stack the palms that you're really getting that stretch through the right side body with the shoulders square or parallel. You can think of them as parallel to your mat, to the floor. Awesome. 2, 1. Let's take the hands back to center, coming to all fours. So stacking those knees underneath the hips. Shoulders over wrists. So we're just coming into our all fours, lining up our posture. Inhaling through the nose as we send the sits bones up. Exhaling, tuck the tailbone, pushing up through the shoulder girdle, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. We'll be running through sun A, B, and C today to start off to one of our practice. Inhale, cow. Exhale. We do have a peak pose today. It's super soldier or revolve dancer, your choice. Come to a flat back, and then we're going to do some floor work. It's going to be fun. So tuck the toes, sending the sits bones back and up to down dog. Now you'll notice I'm keeping my knees bent as I send my ears between the shoulders. You're doing great. You don't ever have to straighten your legs in down dog. If you have a straight line of energy going from your sits bones all the way to the base of your skull, you're doing it perfectly. But as we continue on with our practice, you may want to pedal out through the heels as you warm up through the hamstrings. And we're definitely going to get those hamstrings warm today. So walk it forward. We're going to come to Malasana squat. So cup the right hand with the right foot, cup the left hand with the left foot. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, hands to the mat, heels out. And then inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Energy. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take a forward fold. You might want to bend your knees here. We're still warming up. And then inhale, halfway lift, flat back, straighten the legs. And exhale, fold. Just to your edge today. Plant the palms, step back to plank, or step back and drop the knees to all fours. Your choice. I'm going to demo all fours. Untuck the toes. Inhale here. Exhale, shift slightly forward, tucking the tailbone. Chaturanga. Knees, chest, and chin will touch the mat. Inhale for cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Beautiful. Pushing through the L of the fingers. Make sure that pointer finger is facing forward. The fingers are spread wide. It's almost like you're opening up two cans. I like to say pickle jars. And you've got the eye, the soft part of the elbow facing forward. Exhale, send those sits bones up to the sky, and then walk it forward. Let's take Malasana. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, hands to mat, heels out. Inhale, sweep it up. Scoop up that positivity. Exhale, hands come through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips to the floor, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those palms. You might want to bend the knees and step back to plank. I'm going to demo plank this time. You can do all fours or plank, whichever serves you. Inhale here with the shoulders over the wrist, tucking the tailbone, pushing up through the shoulder girdle. And then exhale, chaturanga. Raise the ribs with the elbows. Inhale. You can go for up dog if you're ready. Up dog is hovering quads and shins off the mat. Cobra is here. You can stay a few breaths. One, we're going to brush the toenails on the mat. Coming to down dog. I like to keep my legs straight as I come to down dog. You can bend them. That's your choice. Inhale, right leg up. We're coming to our sun D now. Keeping the hips square to the mat. We're not opening up yet. Exhale. Plant that right foot in place of the right hand. And send the left knee down. Untuck the left toes. Inhale, low crescent lunge, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, let's take this right hand down, grabbing onto this left foot. If you can, send your glutes back, kiss the heel with the right glute, and then send it forward. If you're having issues with your knees, you can skip this part. Release that leg. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Exhale. Half split. Nice stretch through this right quad. Inhale, come forward to a runner's lunge. Tuck that left toe. And as you exhale, left foot comes forward to 45 degrees, straighten right leg. Squaring off through the hips. Pyramid. Plant the hands. Step both feet back to down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg up, building heat in the body. If you need to release heat through the mouth, exhale. That's perfect. If your leg doesn't come all the way up to where your hand is, you can always scooch it forward with the left hand. Untuck that right toe. Inhale up, low crescent lunge, tuck the tailbone. One more breath here, and then exhale, left hand back. If your knees are okay, grab that right foot. Try and kiss the left glute to the right heel. And then coming forward. Nice. Release. Inhale it up. Exhale. Half split. Squaring off through the hips. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Exhale, fingertips to the mat. Take this right foot in, 45. Square off through the hips. Arms back. Nice. Plant those hands, you're amazing. Step it back to down dog. We're gonna get to our sun C here. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, this time planting between the hands, pivoting on the right foot. Inhale, reverse warrior two. Heel to arch alignment with the feet. Exhale, straighten front leg. Triangle pose. Inhale, high pyramid or star. Exhale to goddess. Inhale, back to star. Exhale, Skandasana or lunge. Skandasana is here. Lunge is with the left foot down. Either one. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Check in with the hips. If they start to face forward, you want to take them back to the right side of the mat. And as you do this, that left knee will pop forward. Send it back towards that left pinky toe. Spine is straight. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel it down, bend the front leg. Inhale, left leg back, or you can plant it, your choice. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Flex those quads. Flex that glute. Exhale, down dog. Right side. Inhale, right leg up. Try to get the ears in between the shoulders and exhale. Plant that foot between the hands. Big, big step. Pivot on the left foot. Inhale. Reverse warrior two. So the right knee is over the right ankle, 90 degrees. Left leg is perfectly straight. Exhale, straighten. Front leg. Reach, 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 and tip. Inhale, star. Exhale, heels in, 45 degrees in the feet. Goddess with goalpost arms. Tuck the tailbone. Inhale, star. Exhale, Skandasana. Just lunging to the left. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. One breath to one movement. Check in with the hips. Inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Squeezing that left butt cheek as you go back. Exhale, bending front leg, cartwheel the arms, pivot on the right foot. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Nice. Exhale, child's pose. Ooh, bringing those big toes together, knees come apart. Excellent work. You guys look great. Now we're warm. We're ready for something more. A little slower. 3 to 5 breaths each posture. Tuck the toes. Inhale those sits bones up. Take a couple breaths here. We're going to inhale that right leg up. Exhale. Plant the right foot in place of the right hand. Runner's lunge. 3 breaths here. Left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, similar to our sun B here. But 3 breaths. Just feel that stillness. You can even take the hands to the heart and make it a meditation. Wherever you are in life, you can always stop. You can always slow down. Taking the left forearm, to the top of the right leg. Reaching back with the right hand. Again, left foot, right glute. See if you can get it. It's okay if you can't. Just be content. Be grateful for where you are today. Different every day. 2, 1. Frame the right foot with the hands. Left foot comes in again for pyramid. This time in our pyramid, taking the hips parallel to the front of the mat. I want you guys to see if you can bind. So grabbing opposite elbows. And that really enables you to see how flat your back is getting in this pyramid. Just breathe here. 2. Check in with those hips. That left hip's going to want to peel back. You want to send it forward. 2, 1. Frame the right foot. Let's take it back to down dog. Breathe here. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, plant between the hands. Coming back to our heel to arch alignment. Pivot on that left foot. We're going to come into reverse warrior 2. Inhale all the way up. This time we're going to hold. So as you hold, you can take that left hand down the left leg. You can bind it around the waist. But as we do so, we're reaching this right arm up and over. So bringing that right armpit closer to the right ear. 2, 1. Keeping this right knee bent. Mine might have popped up a little bit. You want it at 90 degrees, ideally. That might mean you walk your left leg back a little bit. You want a really nice big stance in your warrior 2. Taking this right forearm to the top of the right leg. Inhale, left arm up, and breathe here. Really consciously think about sinking the hips down. And if you've got this, option 1 is to take the right hand to the mat inside the right foot. And taking this left arm down a little bit more, tucking the tailbone for a bigger left side body stretch. 2, 1. If you've got that, sinking the hips down, you might want to go for the bind, which looks like this. That's your choice. 2, 1. Both hands frame the right foot. Step it forward with the left foot, catching that left foot and right hand. Candy cane pose. Straightening through right leg. And if this is enough for you, stay here. Option 1, candy cane. Option 2 is super soldier, where the left knee comes closer to facing the ceiling. You might not be able to get it all the way there. Just play with it, see what you have today. You're not really pulling too hard on this foot. It's just really there for stability, and you can walk that left hand out a little further. Nice, body closer to the right leg. If you have that, see if you can bend the right leg and rise to revolve dancer. Take some balance. Choose a non-moving point in front of you as your drishti. And when you lose it, exhale. Big toes come to touch. Inhale all the way up. Oh, you're amazing. Great job. Exhale, hands through heart center. That right hamstring should feel very long right now. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Holy cow, you guys, I'm sweating. Plant the hands. Step it back. These slow movements, man, they can get you. Woo! Shoulders over wrist. Tuck the tailbone. Exhale, chaturanga. Brush the rib cage with the elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Nice. You guys look great. Inhale, left leg up. Here we go again. Whew, keeping hips square to the mat. Exhale. Replace left hand with left foot. Runner's lunge. Hold it here, 3 breaths. Left knee tracking over left ankle. 2, 1. Right knee down. Low crescent lunge. Inhale it up. 3 breaths here. 2, 1. You look great. Now option, right forearm down, twist, and then grab right foot, send it to that left glute. You're working to straighten the spine, get the hips facing forward, but it's okay if they don't. Just to your edge. 2, 1. Release that foot. Frame the left foot with the fingers. Tuck the right toes. Step it forward, pyramid. Right hip. Bring it forward, and as you do so, straighten that left leg. Bind behind if you got that last time. Just grabbing the elbows. That will help you see where your back is, see where your hips are. Make everything nice and flat. Breathe here. Feel that stretch through the left hamstring, left IT band. 2, 1. Frame the left foot. Step it back, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, plant, this time between the hands. Pivot on the right foot. Inhale it all the way up. Reverse warrior 2. Keeping that left knee 45 degrees. I'm sorry, 90 degrees. 2, 1. Just like we did on the other side, keeping that knee bent. And see how my hips are high? I want to sink them down, just like this. Yes. Beautiful. Still keeping the heart facing forward, the solar plexus facing forward. If you've got that, see if you can take the shoulders parallel. Left hand down. Stay here if you want. This is fine. This is a really active posture, really big stretch. If you've got this, try for that right arm in the socket. So bring the shoulder into the socket. Closer to that right ear. Beautiful. 2, 1. If you got the bind on the other side, try it on this side. Stack the shoulders, open the heart. 2, 1. We're gonna frame that left foot. Grabbing the top of the right foot this time. Holy cow. Straightening that left leg. Candy cane is here. So in candy cane, you've got the right inner thigh parallel to the mat. Or you can go for super soldier. Walk that right hand out a little further and then raise the right knee to the ceiling. Yes. Straight, straight, straight through the left leg. If that feels good, try for dancer by bending the left knee slightly. You might want to bring the right hand to the heart as you get your balance. Not easy, guys. Revolve dancer. Right arm can go out, lifting through the left leg. When you're satisfied, bring that right foot down. Inhale up, big toes to touch. Woo. Exhale, forward fold. Oh, that feels so good. Both hamstrings are long. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck the hands underneath the heels, just like this. Generous bend through the knees. And then you can notch the chin underneath the knees, and then just straighten the legs to your edge, pulling belly button to spine. The face is going to be looking at the shins, the scalp faces the mat. 2, 1, release. Ah, nice job. Step it back, you guys are amazing. Knees wide, exhale, child's pose. Stay there, catch your breath.
I'm sorry for what I have put you through. I still have you on my mind.
You guys rocked that. I'm so proud of you.
My focus been drifting away from you.
We're gonna tuck the toes and release a little bit here. Sits bones rise. Best down dog of the day. Raise and lower through those heels. Shake it out. Yes. Whew. Let go of whatever you did or didn't accomplish just then. Wherever you are today is perfect. Let's walk it forward, right, left. We're coming to Malasana once more. So cup those hands, 45 degrees in the feet. Inhale, Malasana. Pushing knees out if that feels good. If Malasana is not in your practice today, let me demo your options. You can take Malasana or you can take Goddess. Different levels, different days, different activity levels, different ages, different stages, different injuries, right? You've got to do what you can do. The fact that you're here is amazing. 2, 1, let's slap the mat. Come up. Slap up. Activate through those quads. 2, 1, all the way down. Push the knees out. And then take a seat. Hands behind. We're gonna do deer pose. So both knees go to the left. Ooh. And then we can take the right arm around, coming to the forearms. Yes. Tucking that tailbone while you're here. And then all the way back up. Hands behind. Let's windshield wiper the knees. Nice. Promise yourself that you will love yourself better. 2, 1, all the way right. Left hand. Yes. Ooh, that low back felt so good right there. It just got a little crack. Forearms, spreading the fingers wide. Just be here, where you are. Beautiful. 2, 1, all the way back around. Malasana. Ooh, breathe. Taking the feet, they were at 45 in Malasana or Goddess. Let's take them forward, parallel, so that the feet are directly below the hips, like hip width apart is what I'm trying to say. Tuck the tailbone, inhale it up. Chair pose. If your feet are about 2 fists width apart, your knees are fist width apart, this is good if you have knee issues. If you don't have knee issues, you can walk the toes all the way in. and then raise those arms. Tuck the tailbone. We don't want any duck butts like this. That hurts the low back. We want it nice and tucked. Yes. Let's just pulse right here. Hands to heart. Quad activation. 2, 1. Bringing the thumbs to the third eye. Coming to the toes. Heels over the balls of the feet. And then exhale. Halfway forward fold, just like this. Inhale back. Flow like that. Inhale as you bring the thumbs to the third eye. Heels over the balls of the feet. And then exhale as you forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana. 2, 1. Let's bring the hands to the heart, back to the toes. Toe stand. Little balance challenge. Heels over the balls of the feet, knees down below hip height. And then if you're good here, opening right knee. Just a gentle pulse. Left knee. Both knees out. Take your mudras, it's the OK symbol. Put those on top of the knees. Press the heels together. You can hold this, you've got it. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Gazing forward over that bridge of the nose. And then exhale, knees together, sinking down. Let's pedal out through the feet a little bit. Wake up those feet. Woo. Let's come to Navasana, boat pose. So in boat pose, we want the ears and the shoulders to have as much space between them as possible. The heart is shining forward. The back is flat. That's the first step for boat pose. Nothing about the legs yet. So just focus there. Focus on bringing the belly button to the spine. All I care about is that your back is flat. Do not care what you do with your legs. But if you'd like to challenge yourself, I always have options. So option 1 is to raise the feet up. Shins are parallel to the floor or the mat. This is a great way to start boat. Remember, shoulders away from the ears, heart forward, flat back. And if this feels good, try straightening the legs. But as soon as the back starts to round like this, you gotta come out of it, right? And as you straighten the legs, you can sometimes get a hold of the feet. If you have a hold of the feet, maybe you can bend the elbows. 2, 1, wherever you are, take wide boat because that is easier for most people to stretch the legs when they're wide. You can do this. 2, 1, sinking it back vertebrae by vertebrae. Ooh, or faster if you fell like I did. Sinking it back with control if you have superwoman abdominal strength or Superman. If you just fell like I did, that's okay. Forgive yourself. And then we're going to just rock here, happy baby. So we've got a 90-degree bend in the knees. Hands are on the outside blade of the foot. Beautiful. And we're rocking back and forth just to release all that work we just did. If you're feeling good here and you need more, straighten the legs. It's almost that same wide leg Navasana, but we're reclined. Doesn't that feel good? Sometimes you can get deeper into this by taking the peace sign fingers to the big toe. Make sure the tailbone is on the floor. Make sure the base of the skull and every single vertebrae in between are all on the floor here. And then use the biceps if you're in wide leg recline to pull the legs closer to the floor. 2, 1. Bringing the knees back to happy baby, 90 degrees, and then bringing the feet and knees together. We're gonna roll like a ball. Tap the feet, come back, tap the feet. And however you wanna get to plank from here, let's get there. Shoulders over wrists. Tucking the tailbone slightly. Again, just like I said in chair pose, we don't want duck butts even in our plank. See how that looks? You want it tucked. That protects the low back. That protects you from having that back going out feeling in the rest of your life and day. So let's exhale it to down dog. Best down dog of the day. Shake the head, yes. The head, no. Let's take the hips in a circle or a figure eight, whatever floats your boat here. Figure eight like this, or you can just take them in a little, just a little teeny tiny circle. Coming forward into your plank with the shoulders over the wrists. Keep that circle going. And then chaturanga, keep the circle. Nice slow chaturanga. 2, 1, inhale, cobra. Woo. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. This time we're gonna open that knee, so bending through the right knee, stacking the hips just like we did in Super Soldier. But this should be a little easier since we're in our wide stance with the arms forward. We're gonna pulse off of that left heel, raise and lower, releve. Little activation through that left calf. 2, 1, and then let's take this right knee forward. Knee to nose, pulse. 2, 1. Right knee, right wrist, pigeon. Girls, ladies, women, men, people. I am sweating. Let's walk forward. Coming to the forearms. Feels so good though. Now in pigeon. There's a lot of confusion on this pose. Let me just straighten it out for you. If you really need a big stretch here, if your hips are very open, this left shin can be parallel with the top of your mat. I have found most people feel very uncomfortable here. So typically it's right foot, for most people I've taught, needs to be closer to the body. And then we flatten through the back here. Again, we don't want to like dump in like this. We want to be nice and flat as we walk the hands forward. Sinking on the forearms for me is the best way for me to keep my back flat. And then instead of sending the weight into this right butt cheek, that kind of feels right, you want to send it so that the hips are square to the front of your mat and the weight is evenly distributed. So you are going to feel it more in this right IT band, right glute, right hip. We have so many tiny little muscles in our hips. We carry so much stress there. So just allow yourself to melt into this posture. And instead of walking the hands out, let's just try taking 2 fists, stacking them up, placing the third eye on top of those fists, because I've found this allows me again to keep my back nice and flat, pulling belly button to spine. 2, 1, let's tent the fingers. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread the needles, thread it through. Coming to that left shoulder might be enough for you today. Coming to that left temple might be possible too. If that feels good, raise the right arm. If you need more, check in with the hips. Make sure they are still square. Square meaning parallel to the top of the mat. If that feels great, take these right fingertips to the right big toe, wherever it is. Nice deep twist, detoxifying internal organs. Bringing the body out like a sponge. Moving energy that might have been stuck. The whole point. 2, 1, wherever you are, raise that right arm. Planting the right hand in front of the face. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand meets the right, tuck the left toes. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, plant that right foot down, hip width apart. One more down dog, last one of the practice. See how far you've come since the beginning. Just notice that. Inhale, left leg up. Bending left knee, stacking the hips. Raise and lower off that right heel. Making sure that left armpit does not pop up. 2, 1. Send that left knee to left wrist. Coming onto the top of the right hip flexor, quadricep, right top of the foot, and then walking it forward. Coming to those forearms, like I said, you can take this foot closer to the body if that serves you, but making sure you have a nice flat back. Stacking the fists, squaring through the hips, third eye to that fist. Two, 1, tenting the left fingertips, raising the right arm, scooping up all that good energy and then sending it through, thread the needle. Right shoulder, right temple, left arm, rise. Maybe you can check in with the hips. Maybe you can grab the left toe. If you can, make sure the shoulders are nice and stacked for a twist. Beautiful. Release that toe if you have it. Left arm rises. Left hand in front of the face. Inhale, right arm up. Let's take this right leg out in front. And we're going to stack, actually we're going to bring the feet in front of us for Baddha Konasana, bound angle. Also known as butterfly pose, cobbler's pose. There's a lot of names for this one. You can allow the feet to open up like a book here. You can have a lot of space in between your feet and your hips. You can close that space by bringing the feet closer to the body. Your practice, your choice. Release the knees down. Open the feet like a book wherever you are. Interlace the fingers below the feet. Beautiful. Inhale with a nice flat back. And then exhale. We're working on getting the belly button closer to those feet. So try to keep a nice flat back. I do see people going like this sometimes, trying to get the face closer. We want to just bring the belly button closer. And if that works, we can start to bring the heart closer, all the while keeping the bones glued to the earth, just to your edge here. You can even take that bind I showed you earlier in pyramid to check out the flatness of the back. You might even want to allow the head to hang a little bit heavier. Take left ear, left shoulder, right ear, right shoulder. Beautiful. 2, 1. Let's plant the feet hip width apart. Coming back for bridge. So sinking down. Fingertips graze the heels. And then lifting up through the hips with an inhale. Uplift, getting that airway open. You can almost hear it when I close off my airway. I was talking, but let's open up the airway. We don't want to crunch that. We also want to take the hands underneath the body, interlace the fingers, press the pinkies into the mat, press the outside of the shoulders into the mat, maybe stacking the shoulders under the body. Opening that heart towards the ceiling. 2, activating through the glutes and through the front of the legs or the quads. 1, we're going to release those hands and vertebrae by vertebrae. Sinking into our final Shavasana, corpse pose, final rest. This is the whole point. We want to release the feet. Take up space, allow the tops of the hands to drop down. Release any practice breathing. No more need for Ujjayi breath. Just breathe your normal pattern. Interlace the fingers, bringing the thumbs to the third eye. Draw a teeny tiny circle on that third eye with the thumbs. When you're done with that circle, allow the thumbs to trail all the way up, just with gentle pressure, to where the hairline begins. And as you're ready, when you meet the hairline, allow the thumbs to spread out, going towards the temples. Allow the pointer fingers to fall onto the hairline, and then circle out through the temples with those thumbs. There's really no wrong way to do this. Just do what feels good. Take those pointer fingers now, allow them to trail along the hairline, all the way to the ears, and then behind the ears. Taking the pointer finger and the middle finger, gentle massage at the base of the skull, also known as the occiput. And if it serves you, you can allow those pointer fingers to come back and forth along the neck, taking the thumbs, pinching the place where the neck meets the body. And as you're ready, allow both hands to come to the heart. Inhaling both arms up above the head, stretching the toes long, pointing them, allowing the feet to come back together. Exhale, bringing knees up to chest. Grabbing right below the knees. Flexing the feet, and then allow the knees to drop either right or left. Head into the bicep. Supported fetal position. Take a breath here. And as you're ready, prop yourself up into a comfortable seat. Hands to heart. Inhale, arms all the way out and up. Scooping up all that positive energy you just created for yourself. And then exhale, hands come through heart center. It's been my honor to spend this hour with you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.